In this video, I'm going to explain to you my remote viewing findings from Venezuela and the Nicolas Maduro situation that are wildly different than the official story, okay? And just before we get started, for full transparency, these are just my thoughts, these are just my ideas, these are just my opinions. These are, for all we know, completely delusional illusions or delusions, whatever you want to call them, from my brain specifically, with no facts to back them up, no sources to back them up. I'm just telling you what I saw doing remote viewing. They could be 1,000,000% wrong, but I'm going to share them with you anyways. Okay? Hope that's fine. Hope that's clear. Hope that's transparent. First of all, we're going to start with the official story. What is the official story? That DJ went over there with his buddies and they went on some Black Hawk Down kind of mission, and in front of millions of his citizens and millions of his military, they somehow managed to magically capture him and remove him safely, fly him back home to New York to be tried for his heinous crimes against humanity, right? And his wife. Don't forget that. They allowed his wife to come with him, which is important later, okay? So then that's the official story, right? And also, just by the way, day one, he's already selling their oil, right? That's clear. That's the official story. That's exactly what happened, right? I mean, unless I missed something, that's exactly what they're saying, right? But what if I told you that when I remote viewed the situation, I saw something a little bit different that is completely different, actually. And here's what I saw. I saw the fact that a shadow group of people went over there a few weeks ago or months ago, and this has been in the process for a while. And they said, look, we got two ways that we can go about this. We got the easy way and the hard way. And they say, first of all, he's like, okay, well, what's the hard way? Well, the hard way is we just come in here and we just carp it. Bop, 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 bop. You know what I mean? We carp it. Everything. Okay? And that's not going to be good for you. That's not going to be good for your business. That's not going to be good for your people. Or we can do it the easy way. The easy way is that you sign this contract right here that we're going to slide across the table cinematically, and you're going to review that contract. And it's basically stating the show, the world stage show that we're going to put you into. And that's going to state that we captured you and that we brought you back to America and that you're going to be going to jail. And that's the official story, and no one's going to ever question it. And influencers are going to get on here and go, hey, Trump can't do that. This is against all the rules. This is colonization. This is blah, blah, blah. He didn't ask Congress. He didn't do this and that. What if he didn't have to? What if all this contract malarkey business is why he didn't need all that? And this comes from what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing him decide, you know what? I like the route of the getting U.S. citizenship for me and my wife, and us escaping scot-free, by the way, because our people think that I got captured. I'm not abandoning them for U.S. citizenship and protection. I got captured. And if I just sign this paper here, allowing you to take control of my country, then it doesn't go to other people, the fair, system, the vice president, the elections, it'll just go to the contract signer here. You are the CEO of that country. You have the authority to sell, essentially, your entire country to someone if you really want, if you were proposed with a good enough deal. Do you catch my flow? So this is what I've seen, and that they were prepared for this. They were wearing the correct clothes, ready for a 17-hour flight in their jumpsuits, in like their pajamas. They were ready for comfort. They were not caught by surprise. There was no fight. There was no battle. There was no Black Hawk Down movie situation that's going to pop up later. It was just a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You signed the papers. We're going to come pick you up. Now you got protection. No one, by the way, you're a high profile individual. When you go to prison, no one's going to be able to visit you. No one's going to be able to verify that you're in prison. You're going to probably be tucked up in like a 5-star hotel somewhere, and you probably got your bank accounts full of money because you just signed over billions, if not trillions of dollars worth of oil to shadowy people. And so that's what I've seen, and I know that there's going to be plenty of people that are going to say, no, it's the official story, that's what happened, blah, 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 blah. But these are just my findings from remote viewing. I'm sharing them with you. And I hope I covered everything. I just think that was worthy of sharing, and I hope I completely was clear with you guys about all the transparency stuff. There you go. Just something to munch on. Just my results, just opinion, not fact. Let's hope I don't get murdered for this.